everybody? We are back. It is Tips on Live's favorites podcast, favorites channel, favorites everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glen and Rock Me for Glenn, and of course pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, we got Bo Jackson, or whatever you want to buy from the store here at Homage. You get a Raiders shirt, all that cool stuff, Raiders jackets. You got a really cool Raiders like starters looking jacket. I tried to get the guy to send it to me for free, but he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't let me have that cool jacket. I was like, bro, you're just not allowing me to just kind of stun on people with that nice Raiders jacket. Look, it was very Al Davis. That's the one. If I was you guys, that's the one I would get if I would support the channel. So that was a dope one. And also, you get the TDL store here, and we got 30% off the Under Armour here. It's not purple, I promise. It's gonna come in white. It's gonna be silver and black, and then you have a little white little Under Armour here, of course. And then we got the hats and stuff like that. And also, we're gonna do a raffle today, Glenn. We're doing a raffle.
Very cool.
We're gonna do a raffle, okay? So we're gonna give away. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want from here. I'm gonna do that. Let me know what you guys want from here. Do you want the whatever you want the raffle to be? We'll make it happen. So if it's the Under Armour, the crew neck, whatever. But just you got to send $2 to get in the raffle though. You got to send $2 to get in the raffle. That's the buy-in price, and we'll do it at the end of the show. I got this all set up, guys. It's gonna be dope. You guys get a free whatever. So people want the sweater. Vote for whatever you guys want. We'll talk about it. Talk about it throughout the show. And let's get this going. All right. Glenn, how you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm just looking at the chat, and everybody's just talking about all the words I don't know. I don't know what a 304 is, and I don't know what a cuck chair is. In regards to the 304 thing, I don't know that any of you guys know what it is because you guys are watching a 2-8 team live stream Friday night, so none of you guys know what that is. So, anyways, with the chair situation here, there's pillows on that chair. Okay, it's decorative. Okay, I wouldn't expect you guys to know. It's called putting together a household and all of that. But otherwise, 2-8 team going against Shedeur Sanders. I thought the Raiders could lose in misery or like in obscurity. Right, we are losing in misery, lose in obscurity, but they're going to be like the talk of the town this week because they're playing Shedeur Sanders. And I was just like, man, this sucks. I thought 2-8 teams. This is going to be like the top of First Take is going to be that.
Yeah, this is like one of the biggest games of the week. To be honest, just for how the league looks at Shedeur Sanders, it's just one of the biggest games of the week, man. Everybody's gonna be watching this game.
Cam Newton is getting a crazy hat made right now for First Take just to give his Shedeur Sanders take.
Exactly, like he has a special hat. He has a special hat for Shedeur Sanders first start. I think he probably bought it in the offseason. He was getting ready for it. We're gonna be ready. He's gonna let us know in weird characters. Those characters he writes in. I don't know where does he get that from? It's like a new language,
dude. He's been an odd person for a long time. Like I won't say bad or anything like that, but just very uncanny is what I would say about him. He also just with the clothing and the style, people forget how big he is too. So it's like that's a big ass dude wearing all of that. Like that hat on a guy who's 6'6", 250 or whatever he was. I mean, the guy was massive and just. I mean, I remember him talking about like him not making as much money as he thought he could have in the league, which maybe that's true. But I'm like, maybe cut back on the hats.
Yeah.
Like maybe you just wear a regular hat.
That is one of the weirdest guys ever. I just don't understand how you're that weird. Like
he is odd, man. He is odd. I mean, like the kind of weird. He's different, kind of weird because there's guys like Matt Collins. I don't know if anybody. I had like stayed following Matt Collins since he was a Raider. Matt Collins just does TikTok videos about cryptids. That's cool. Cam Newton's is like writing in like Sanskrit. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, it's crazy.
He has he's like 10 kids. He's like I don't. It's like he's fake eccentric. That's what it really is to me. Like dog, you're really not that eccentric.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. You're not that like deep trying to look like it was just super characters and shit. Like, come on, dog. You're not gonna start your own language over here. But anyway,
it didn't take off. It didn't quite take off, did it?
yeah. Bloody Raiders. It's a bunch of rich kids. Christian football. Yeah, Christian football is a right wing sport, guys. Like, I mean, any other sports that you guys do a prayer before and after games?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
High school football? No. Football, that is normal.
What's the biggest state football is in for youth level? Texas.
Yeah. Alabama, man.
Yeah. I was at the University of Nevada game. They stomped San Jose State, by the way, the last week, 55-10 or something. I was at the game, and I was in the stadium. No disrespect to the stadium, but it's like bleachers, like, you know what I mean? Like they got one side is chairs, but it's like bleachers, and I'm thinking, like, how many high schools in Texas have like sicker stadiums than the University of Nevada, Reno? I would guess like 75% of like high schools in Texas that like are worth a crap. You know, probably are like, because my dad drove by the one that Kyler Murray played at when he went to Texas, and he was like, dude, he's like, I thought that was like an NFL stadium. It was nuts.
I mean, just think about that. How much money they put into that for the school down there. Man. Like that is crazy for a high school to have that type of stadium where it looks like it's a high level college football stadium. That is, I mean, I guess if you have that many people come out and watch the games.
Yeah, it's what you do in the town. I mean, like, you go to towns like that. That's what they do. That is the happening thing. You know, Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Lights in Texas. I mean, you get a lot of people. We need to do those numbers. We need to get Friday Night Lights numbers, and the Raiders need to win games for that to happen. So,
yeah, I mean, the thing is watching high school football is tough for me. Like, you know, my daughter's a marching band. I've watched a couple high school games. Very tough. Very tough.
High school football's not good. I've been to like a De La Salle game before, and I didn't even think it was that tight. And that's like, I mean, we're talking undefeated. Like, is it like busting teams in from out of state to go play them? And I was just like, yeah, this isn't that tight. I don't know, not for me.
It's like, I'm like, why are you running this coverage? You just get to run this coverage the whole game. You just get to run the, you know, I mean, like the best thing that happened last time was like LeGarrette Blount was the coach on the sideline because his son was playing.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because like guys are doing that right now, like Carson Palmer, Phillip Rivers, guys like there's like a lot of like good pros that are high school coaches right now because of their kids. That's that part I like a lot. I think that part's really cool.
Yeah, it shows how bad the Raiders are that we went on like a 5-minute rant about this random shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about
let's talk about the shitty team now.
Let's talk about how I have zero confidence in them beating a 2-8 team. Let's talk about how I could how I could get interior pressure on the Raiders right now. A couple beers deep with acid reflux.
Oh man, it's ugly. It's ugly. And you know, I'm gonna start off with some breaking news here. It's gonna be the same offensive line. So
okay. Break it.
That's the news. They're not, we'll put them at center.
Wow.
They're not playing Caleb. They're not playing Mr. Rogers.
Make sure you get credit for that when Adam Schefter takes that one.
Or Ted Quinn takes it.
Oh, but no, not Ted. Ted, get your ass in the live stream right now. Let's talk. Coffee house stun. I've been a fan since the old days. Let's talk. Don't take Marcus.
Oh man. When he came out with that, I was like, when he tweeted that, I was like, bro, I know you got that from the show. I said that on the show. And you say like the next morning.
Damn, I like Ted. Don't be stealing Ted. Come on.
I'm just joking. You know, guys, I'm not gonna give that up. But if you're asking who's your source, like, come on, guys. This is, let me have this.
Yeah.
Right? Let me have it. But yeah,
His source is Pete Carroll.
Yeah,
Pete Carroll texts you. Yeah,
Pete Carroll
texts you that.
You know, I could tweet it out. The Raider source told me that Will Putnam is going to be the center again. I could do that, but I mean, that's not my thing right now. If somebody pays me to do it, I'll do it. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But no. But yeah, that's why I like this game. I really don't care anymore after that. Sorry, I just ruined for everybody. But
I mean, I don't think anybody's tuned in for the game this weekend. People are not tuning into this show right now for the game this weekend. When I go look at the comments, yes, I look at them. When I go look at the comments, it'll say like I like this more than I like the team right now, which I think is great because I think that, I mean, Lord knows I'm not excited to talk about this damn team. You know, like they're horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be bad, man. I just don't understand. Why you put Will Putnam in there after that? Because I do my charting every week, and we didn't do Just Ask Baby this week, Glenn. But I don't know. We would have had to come up with a nickname for Will Putnam having 14 missed blocks. Like I've never seen
Just Ask Baby.
Just Ask Putnam or Putnam ass. He's putting in ass.
Yes. That's what it would have been. Yeah. Yes.
He's putting in ass, man.
You are ass.
I don't know. 14. I've never done that before. I've got to like maybe 8. Alex Barr. I remember him, Alex Bars. He was an 8 guy.
Alex Bars. There's a name.
He would get to 8. And he was terrible. 14. I was like, yo, you shouldn't be on the field. Like, why are you even? Like, how do you watch that film and we're like, yo, let's do this again against Miles Garrett? Like, if I was the Browns in this game, I would just put him. I would just every third down, just right inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This could be it. I'm pissed. Like, I really just want to. I feel like we should have did a mock draft after I found that out, Glenn. I'm not gonna lie to you. How are you feeling, man?
I'm still bad. Yeah, still bad. No, it's not good, man. It's not good. I'm not excited. Like, I'm getting like moved into the house, and I wasn't there for the reaction. We were still doing a bunch of shit for the house and everything. And I literally put together like a bookshelf while the Raider game was happening. Like during these haven't been even like a 7-9 Raider season. 7-10 Raider season, I'm still locking in on the games. Like, I'm not doing anything. Cancel my meetings, hold my calls. A telemarketer could have called and I would have answered during that game. I couldn't wait. I just could not wait. I was like, give me anything. Distraction. Just distract me from this game. And I was like, man, that's bad.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Sugar was talking about drinking tea. Just bad distracted.
I didn't know we had to address that. We could have.
This is 2-8 with mediocre expectations. A 2-8 team. Yeah. Friday Night Live.
Wow.
This is where we're at, guys. We're talking about.
Yeah. Here I was thinking he was crazy for getting kicked in the nuts. Here I was.
This is where we're at. This is.
He said he had to clarify it's a joke, by the way.
Yeah, it's a joke. Like no, it's too far because then like Tyree goes off. What if Tyree just has like
LOL JK? Yeah.
Maybe she's like, no, I'm not even gonna take that chance. Like, because Tyree just goes off and just has like 8 sacks the last 7 games.
Tyree Wilson has broken the in-game sack record, and Glenn has had 7 beers during the game.
Yeah, man, you give him some beer. Be rough. Be rough, man.
Yeah. Where you lean up against the wall, where you're holding the wall.
Or at the old Coliseum.
Yeah.
You have to just look straight down, can't look left or right.
Yeah, he's like, it's going to be a while. Yeah. Tyree had 8 sacks in one game. He just went crazy. Yeah,
man. Can't look left or right. Even the guys talking to you just have to straight. Yeah, man. This game's crazy, man. Can't look left or right.
Gosh, Friday Night Live.
Look left or right.
Yeah, 2-8. Look at us. Who would have
2-8? 2-8, and playing Will Putnam again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. If you guys got any questions here, keep the questions going.
It's not a lot of questions. There's a lot of propositions. We
got a good way here. We got some questions. We'll definitely get you guys questions. Thank you, Sebastian. I've got the names down. I got 4 people down for the raffle. Actually, just I think I'm missing somebody. No, we're good. I got 3 people down for the raffle. So,
damn.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just throw me $1.99. It's all just $1.99. You know what I'm saying? It's a McChicken. Because McChickens aren't $1 anymore.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're $1.99. So, I haven't had McChicken in like 3 years, but
since they were $1.
I know they're not $1. There's no such thing. Okay. Yeah, let's get to some of these questions here. Let's get to some questions, and then we'll talk about this offensive line more in depth here. Is Moonboo playing as good as Twitter head's saying? I mean, he's playing pretty good.
I think he's playing well. You know, again, I stand by my stance. Like if you're talking about Genti versus Membu, we're talking about what is that, like 3 combined wins between both teams. Like both teams still have the same problem. So, you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna need to get a quarterback. You're gonna need to be well coached. You're gonna need to have a good scheme. Neither, you know, but Membu's good. I liked him in the draft. He's a good player.
He's got pretty good grades on PFF. He's playing pretty well for a rookie. I mean, 72. I mean, he's pretty consistent for a rookie.
I'd kill for that on the Raiders O-line. 72. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. This is the thing that pissed me off. What pissed me off the most is and just that stupid ass play call, that trap play call by Chip Kelly that got Colton Miller hurt. Is he was having a career year, bro.
Oh yeah,
he was balling. He got paid and was like, "Let's go. Let me try to get some more." You know what I mean? He's trying to feed his great grandkids. You know what I'm saying, with some Pro Bowls and stuff, because he was balling, man. But that's the most disappointing part of it for me is that part. But I think if they went with Membu, I mean, why aren't they trying to replace Glaze then with Charles Grant?
Wasn't Glaze? I'm not good at charts and like where there's dots everywhere and stuff, but like I saw it wasn't Glaze like not that bad on those.
He's okay.
Yeah,
he was awful this past game. He's got his ass kicked.
Okay,
this past game. But he is average, I would say. Like I think with a better, I think a smart offensive coordinator would give him help.
Sure.
He could survive with help. I know that for sure. He on an island like he is, like he's surviving, but he's just not a guy you should leave on an island. And you know, I saw some stat this week. He's on an island almost as much as Tristan Wirfs. I'm like, what is going on with these guys? Like, are you not watching the same film I'm watching? He needs help. He's a young guy. Give him help. Just a quick chip, just a quick inside Michael Mayer release.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been happening for a long time in the league. Watch any other team. If he knows every other team's stats, but they just watch that and go tight. What is that tight end doing? That's stupid.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't understand that. So that's my problem with it. He would probably have Membu looking really bad because I'm sure Membu is not even close to not having help. They're helping him still because he's young. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what they have to do. I mean, but whatever. This team is just.
What's that Chip Kelly comment? I didn't watch his presser this week. People talking about that Chip Kelly comment that he's like kind of not allowed to play certain guys or implied.
I'll pull it up. Where's that? Is that a comment or a question?
There's a few comments. Somebody was saying there's a question.
Okay. I see that one. Let me get that up here.
Did you see Chip's presser where he implied that Pete is the reason he's not playing the rookies? Definitely going to talk about that in its own segment at some point. But as a Pete defender, the last couple of weeks, I've just been kind of going like, man, what are we doing here? You know, this is a team without depth. Your draft is your depth right now, unfortunately, with this team. That shouldn't be the case. I mean, you should be – your draft is like these guys should be behind whatever starter you brought in. That's just the way it is. And you got to get a look at these guys. You look at Jack Besh, comes in, 20-yard gain. Nice play. Never heard from again.
Yeah.
Like, it's just very strange. And I think there's a little bit of a disconnect in terms of the front office and what Pete wants. And we'll talk about that in its own thing at some point.
There's no way I could read these Chip Kelly quotes on this show because why does he talk this much? I just don't.
Yeah.
So there are some schemes where there's 7 guys on one side, 1 guy on another. In college, you couldn't get away with that because they run the speed option out the back door. But if you do that, your quarterback's probably not going to get the play very long either. So we're done being the highest played there. So we're done being the highest. I don't know why they put played there. It's paid players in the league. You don't do that. So just understanding each week, like, dude, why are you talking this much?
He will just I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole thing just stinks. I mean, like I will say, I'll leave this here because, like I said, we're going to talk more about this later. But with Chip, you should still not be that predictable in your play calling. even if you were handcuffed in terms of personnel usage, you should still not be having your run plays blown up the way that they are, because the defense just knows what's coming, right? You've done that in your breakdowns. You're like, the defense knows what they're trying to do in pre-snap. It's like they're not fooling anybody. So even if Chip has that problem, I'm not exactly going to let Chip off the hook in that case. Yeah. Like if they were scoring 20 plus points a game, and then if it was like, hey, it could be even better if I got to play who I wanted to play, I'd be pounding the gavel for him. Like, come on, like let him play. Let Chip pick the guy. I don't know. He's still not calling a good game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he is calling a good game, but I can see why people are saying it's the shots in the quotes. So hold on, I'm trying to. Where am I at here? Let me pull this bad boy up here.
I did see the media shilling for Geno, by the way. I was very mad about that whole game. Troy Aikman talked about him like he was Hall of Famer.
Whatever. Oh. I know. Because he's played well the last 3 years. So like when you play well 3 years in a row, people are giving you the benefit of the doubt.
He's won a lot of games in this league, Joe. He's played a lot of football, Joe. That's just
27 and 22 in his last, that bullshit. But I got this quote up here. So it's it could be 2 plays in a game on Sunday. You never know, just because of where we are from a depth standpoint. So we'll go through training today and training tomorrow and finalize who the 5 guys are going to be. We're always going to put the 5 best guys on the field, and it's Pete Carroll's philosophy. And I've always agreed with it. Everything is about competition. It's got to be earned on the playing field. And last week, Willie, I don't like he has a nickname for him here, first of all. Why is he calling him Willie?
Willie Putnam. Big Willie style.
Like, why are you calling him Willie, dog? I need you to, like, why does he have a nickname? Is that why he's playing?
Yeah. You got to have a cool nickname.
I guess so. Mm-hmm. Jesus. All right. This team is just exhausting at this point. That's why I'm like you, man. When we get to talk about Pete Carroll in a second, it's just bad, bro.
Tougher and tougher to defend each week, to be honest.
Yeah. Does the super chat count as a 2 entries for the Oh, he's trying to get 2.
I'll
give you 2 entries. It does. I'll give you 2 entries there.
You did say $2 per. So yeah, I mean, if somebody gives us $1,000,
there you go. There you go.
500 entries.
If they lose to the Browns, is Pete Carroll fired? No. Chip Kelly will be.
I'm at the point where I don't want to fire anybody right now. Just let it go. Yeah. Just let it go for the rest of the year. Just what do we don't want like some weird Antonio Pierce kind of mirage 4-game stretch. I don't want that at this point. Like, if they're going, I mean, who knows what Pete Carroll's going to do after the season. So he might just step down. I mean, I'm leaning more and more towards that he's just going to step down. Mm-hmm. But what if, like, at this point, why would you fire anybody? Like, just do it. Just go start fresh at that point. Like, get in that top 3 picks. Like, get in there. Like, I wouldn't. They're favored this week. We're going to talk about the game. They're favored this week. I know it's Shedeur Sanders. I know he did not play well against the Ravens, but they're favored this week, and they can't block anybody. I mean, like, I swear, man. Like, they couldn't. There's nothing. Like, they're favored by 4 points. It's nuts. But they're gonna lose a lot of games for the rest of the year. So why would you take the risk of firing Chip Kelly right now to what? Just so you could go like 3 more wins? Especially if I'll put it to you this way: if Chip doesn't get fired, then I'm thinking Pete steps down, because the more and more I see, why would you fire somebody if you're not going to be here next year? The Magic Johnson. Remember the Magic Johnson thing with the Lakers? Like, I'm not going to be here. So the more and more he's around, I'm actually thinking Pete's just like, fuck it, who cares? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's starting to look that way.
That's a good point. I mean, if he doesn't fire Chip, he's definitely leaving. Because why would you keep him unless you want to start to see if Geno looks better with like Greg Olsen or
right,
something?
Right. But if you don't, you're just going like,
It's a good point.
whatever. Like,
All right. How do you feel about Chris Shula? There's like 4 people have asked about Chris Shula. He's a hot name.
I mean, he's really, that Rams defense was not that good when he got there. That was a Rams defense, and he's transitioned them from post Aaron Donald to they're kind of a better defense, I will say. All together, they do not have one Aaron Donald player. Nobody does, but they've become like a better defense, like holistically speaking, I should say. Like they're very good. I would like it. I would like the next, if they have the next coach, I'd like it to be an offensive mind personally. It's nothing against Chris Shula. I'm sure, again, he comes from decent pedigree. I mean, Shula, he is related. But yeah, I just, you know, you got to cycle out your OCs. And yes, you would eventually bring somebody from the Rams. And if you're going to hire somebody from a defensive coordinator, like the Falcons hired Raheem Morris, and then they brought in an OC from the Rams, right, with Zach Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Are they that good? You know, like to me, I'm not saying you give Zach Robinson type guy the head coach, but I'd like to have a guy you know can run the offense for the next 10 years. You know, if they're good. Like the Niners have had Kyle Shanahan through every sort of turmoil, got coaches leaving and all this stuff, and I'd rather go after that personally. I just feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah, I think it would be a good hire, but
yeah, I like him though. Yeah,
yeah, it would be a good hire. I made the joke on Pharaoh NFL's podcast that at least we have some better ref, you know, with the Shulas and the whole conspiracy, right? We'd have some
competition committee.
I mean, it's the Raiders, but a Shula's there.
Yeah,
it might make a little bit of difference. And you know, he does have their defense playing really well. You know, I like the scheme they have over there. I like what he does with the defensive tackles. And if they, you know, draft a defensive tackle who we're doing Keldrick Folk for the draft show tomorrow.
Okay.
Matt doesn't like him as a defensive end, but that dude's 285, and he's a defensive tackle. He's 285. You just put 10 pounds on him. That dude is a 6'6", 295 defensive tackle you could move around. He's like a 295-pound Michael Bennett.
Mm.
You just he just has no bend. So you just can't be stupid and try to do Tyree Wilson him. He plays the run so well. It's like his highlight. He has run defense highlight tape. So put 10 pounds on that dude, I'm go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and you have Chris Shula come in, and then maybe you draft somebody later on after that in the second round. I'm down with that. But as long as they don't try to put Kendrick Folk at edge, or hopefully Kendrick Folk doesn't try to come at the combine 260. That's what I really hope. Because Doc, you have no bend. Please don't do that. Just know you have no bend. Mm-hmm. Let's move you inside, get you to 295.
hit the Caniac combo instead of the chicken and rice.
Yeah. Man. All right. Let's get some more of these questions. Then we'll get to our first topic here. If you lose it, we heard. Do we really have to talk about the Raiders before we can get some beers out? No, we don't.
I mean, I'm way ahead of you guys. Everyone said I was drinking pee, but no, this is actually a beer. Thanks. I'm not doing alchemy over here.
This is a great question by tallest cornerback. Is this your brother? Shortest wide receiver?
Yeah, tallest cornerback. Yeah. It's like spy versus spy.
That's what we got here. But why the F did they play Kappa over JPJ? Now JPJ is injured. They changed the whole offensive line. That's a great question. I have no fucking idea. I don't do. It's the stupidest shit that you think of. Like, honestly, they should play Kappa. I'm at the point, like, just play Kappa, dog. Why are we playing Alex Kappa?
Play Caleb Rogers. He can run block at least. Play Caleb Rogers is the answer. I mean, just let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Can we see what he looks like? Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Like him being active last week was nuts. Like that was just it's just crazy. But I guess he's terrible in practice. Like I guess he is really, really bad in practice.
What did he do? Line up at nose tackle? He's like, hey guys, I'm ready to play guard. And then he lined up at nose tackle and started pushing the offensive line around. Like that's what you'd have to do for me to be like, Will Putnam, Big Willie style this week. Like what? Caleb Rogers come in? Did he show up at the wrong building? Did he go to the Chargers practice? Was he like,
I guess so.
Wait, this is the wrong team? What was the week of practice for Caleb Rogers like to where he's inactive with this ass trough of linemen that we have right now?
Yeah. I guess it's like really bad. I guess it's like like picking up the offense and just blocking. So it's both.
Good morning, coach. Fuck you. Like, is that what he said this morning? Like, you go in where you start knocking over everybody's lunch and stuff like that. Like, what did he do?
I have no idea. To be honest, like, you're right. Like, he's a 3rd round pick at guard. That's where Cooper Beebe was drafted. Yeah.
Gabe Jackson. You guys remember Gabe Jackson?
Gabe Jackson. Pretty good guy. Pretty good guard. John Simpson.
Dylan Parham.
4th round. Dylan Parham.
Yeah.
That's starting guard round for a 3rd round guard is a starter.
He might have kissed somebody. I like the comment. Yeah. They have a 0 kissing policy on the Raiders. You cannot.
Kissing gets you kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's what I mean. Like, when they say he had a bad week of practice, when you go from like, yeah, I'm going to finally get my shot to like how. Now, to be fair, I did not like that pick, and maybe he has been bad. The thing is, I know for a fact, Will Putnam, Alex Kappa, these guys are not dominating in practice. Mm-hmm. So for him to be inactive, again, we're going to talk a little bit about the Spy Tech Pete Carroll kind of disconnect. That's odd.
Yeah. Just makes entirely no sense, bro, at all. Kubiak's ideal QB if top pick could lure him here.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely you look at what he's doing, he wants to run a West Coast offense. You have Brock Bowers. I think that definitely could I know like everyone on the Raider Nation hates Ashton Genty right now, but I think coaches will want to coach him. That's just my assumption there. I think coaches will want to be like, I can get that guy 1,500 yards. Easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee there's a lot of coaches. He's very well thought of around the league. And so in my opinion, I think those guys will attract that. If you're going, like, to me, if I'm interviewing for the Raiders as an offensive coach, I'd be like, what are you guys thinking with this top 3 pick from being bad at football? What do you guys think about that pick? And I'd have to hear their strategy straight up. Like, I'd have to hear them. I'd have to go like, hey, are you guys getting me a quarterback? Because I like this guy and I like this guy. Either one. Make sure that's there. It's pretty, if they're picking top 4, like I think they're going to be top 3, I'd want to know that. But yeah, I mean, Clint Kubiak, it's another guy, comes from a pretty good coaching tree name and stuff, good coaching tree and coaching family. And I wouldn't hate it. I mean, he's doing a good job with Seattle.
Yeah. Clint Kubiak, he's a great coordinator. He is, man. Are the Raiders going to bring that, is that Hearts? They bring the Hearts. Thank you, Tom Brady forever. Thank you, TB12 for showing up for the show. I appreciate
that's him. I actually do think that he would use those emojis. I feel like he would.
I feel like Tom would do this.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank Tom Brady for showing up to the show.
With his Ninja air fryer with a full rotisserie chicken in it.
I mean, I just want to let you know, Tom, that we hate you, though. We do. Deep down, we all don't like you, and we don't think you should have 7 Super Bowls. We think.
And also, I think you hired Chip Kelly.
Yeah, I think there's something there too. We just, I still don't like you. I know a lot of Raider fans that come around on it.
Yeah. No, if they win the first winning season, I'll love them.
Yeah,
like that's what I mean. It's not. There is the easiest. Yet it seems to be very difficult for this team. But there's the easiest pathway for me being TB12 forever, and that's just like 1-10-7 season.
For sure at this point, because the thing is, he doesn't get a lot of heat for suggesting like Spy. People get on Spy Tech and Carroll, but I mean, Brady's like, hey, those are great ideas. You know what I mean? He's out there telling Mark Davis gets a lot of shit, but he brought in Tom Brady to be the smart guy. Because it's so funny, he brought in John Madden and Tom Brady, and they hired Jack Del Rio and Pete Carroll. Great suggestions.
Hey, JDR went 12-4.
He did.
You can't take that away from him. I mean, the 2017 season's still the most disappointing season in history for me as a Raider fan.
Yeah.
2017, just because of like what I expected to happen. So JDR was very much part of that. But Jack Del Rio went 12-4.
Yeah, firing Bill Musgrave is stupid.
It
even
was.
even though Musgrave wasn't the greatest in the world, like just the momentum they had for 2 years of being together, and then like having that third year in that offense, like that was the stupidest move that he could have made, and went to Mr. All I could do is run the ball and do a play action dig route. Went to the high school fucking offense. God damn it. That was the stupidest move Del Rio move. I don't know what Musgrave was doing. Musgrave must have been talking shit to him or something.
Must have had a Caleb Rogers week.
Or something. Oh, man. How lucky is it that if the draft happened, we'd be out for musical chairs on the quarterback? I honestly, I think these defensive players are going to get pushed up.
Yeah.
More than you guys think.
Not every team needs one right now, or like it's going to take one. Like I don't think the Giants are going to take one, even if the Raiders were to beat the Giants, right? Or the Browns, I think will be very much in the market for one. The Saints this weekend play Kirk Cousins and the Falcons without Drake London, so okay, they might get a win, and maybe like I said, we should be all hoping Tyler Shuck has a nice 6-game stretch to end the season. That's what we should all be hoping for from Tyler Shuck. But I don't know. I think they're going to have a chance. They're going to be staring at. I mean, they could have picked Jackson Dart and they didn't. Like they. I'm not saying they should have. I just mean they're never out. I mean, the only time they've been out was on like the Bo Nix year, where 6 quarterbacks went in the top 12. That's a fluke. That's a fluke year. Most of the times they could have taken one and they just didn't. And it might have been a little rich for everybody's blood. But this is also a team that took Cleveland Farrell 4th overall. So is it ever too rich for your blood if you're a Raider fan? They reach on everybody except a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They've never, in my opinion, the Raiders have never reached on a quarterback.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of would like that.
Yeah, they've never, even Russell. I mean, people can talk about Russell. He was the number 1 pick. So like he was the consensus number 1 pick that year. For me, for the most part, they've never reached on a quarterback. You could say Connor Cook in the 4th round or whatever. No, I'm talking about in the first 2 rounds. Carr was taken where he should have been taken.
Yeah.
Probably outplayed his draft stock slightly. Probably played like a late 1st round pick, I would say.
Well, Carr's a top 5 2nd round pick.
We're going back to Marinovich for sure. We're going back then for sure.
All time top 5 2nd round pick, Derek Carr. I'll say that.
Yeah, for sure.
It would go like Drew Brees, Boomer Esiason, maybe.
Yeah, 2nd round pick quarterback, so it's just not too many of them.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts for sure. If you want to go back to the freaking 80s, go ahead. I did say never. I'm talking about in the last 25 years. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
Sure. During this bad stretch of time, which we will say is since 2003. They have not reached. That's the one thing they didn't reach on as a quarterback. They've reached on every position. Every single position they've reached on.
That is so true. Offensive lineman, wide receiver. I mean, Ruggs was a reach.
Corner.
A
million times at corner.
Defensive end.
Safety.
Carl Joseph.
Well, that's not even the big. I liked Carl Joseph.
I did, but
Jonathan Abram. Who am I thinking of? Mike Mitchell. Remember Mike Mitchell? Like he was not. I mean, to be honest, he wasn't even that bad. I just mean like.
Did they take him like at 7?
No, they took him in the 2nd round, but he was like a small school guy who everybody was like, "Yo, what?" Like they took Mike Mitchell, and then like tackle Bruce Campbell. Guys like that, like they reached on. We don't need to go through everybody knows. They've reached on every position. Yeah, and they just had. For me, if I saw enthusiasm towards a quarterback, that's way more forgivable. For when you're just like, look, I was wrong. Like even if it doesn't work out, you're like, okay, I like the process. Go do it again. Mm-hmm. Whereas when it's a corner, I'm like, don't reach on a corner again. Don't do that. Whereas a quarterback, you just got to keep doing it till it works.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love for like a lot of those fans be somebody said turn him into a Cole Payton truther, but like if they took Cole Payton like at 5, like it's a reach, but like hey,
yeah, wow,
we got a quarterback at least so maybe we can work with. I'm just tired of this shit. If I'm gonna watch a shitty quarterback, I'd rather watch a young guy. Can I watch a young guy be shitty? I'm tired of these like 12-year guys.
Yeah.
I've been on 12 years shitty quarterbacks for the last 3 seasons. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna watch somebody be shitty, I want the guy to be 21 or 22 years old. You know what I mean? Shit.
It's fair. I think it's fair. I think we're all ready for that.
You know what I mean? Because then we could debate whether the good games are good enough. Like, but he showed some flashes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get into like a different debate going into year 2 than like, oh my God, we got Jimmy Garoppolo again.
Was Bruce Campbell in the 4th round? Sorry, I thought he was a 2nd round pick. That's 4th round's not that bad. I'll go back on the Bruce Campbell thing. The 4th round pick, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
he played in the league after the Raiders too. He was on the Panthers. I remember, like he wasn't like out of the league, and so I'll take Bruce Campbell's name off the reach list for sure. Obi Melifonwu for sure was a reach. That was why I didn't want. That is why when I watched Nick Emanwori this year, who's a beast, I was like, oh, that's Obi Melifonwu, because he was like all traits and like, nah, he's actually hella good. Like, yeah, we can't ever get this damn thing right.
Yeah, because Mike McDonald's smart. Like, and I remember I watched Nick Emanwori on film. I was like, he's a corner, and guess what he did? Moving the corner.
Slot corner, basically. Yeah, beast.
Yeah, he's a corner.
No, I mean,
he can't tackle. So like, if you're gonna put him in the back end, and you want him to come up and help you, nope, he just needs to cover.
Man, Hayward Bay was the fun. Man, Hayward Bay. I saw him have one of the sickest touchdowns in person. It was Raiders Seahawks. I want to say 2010, maybe 2011. I would say they beat the Seahawks like 33-3 or something. They beat the brakes off the Seahawks. I was sitting behind Marshawn Lynch's family. They they bought out a whole section in there, and it was Darius Hayward Bay. I swear, on this touchdown, and you used to be able to hear this on radio too. You could hear the ball hitting his chest because he was a chest catcher. It would hit like that. I heard it from Mountain Davis with a full stadium. I heard the ball hitting his chest. And he caught it this time. But on the radio, you'd hear a drop and you'd hear a pop like that. Like that. You would hear it. Greg Papa would be like, and Palmer or Campbell drops back, throws. Hayward Bay drops it. You're like, damn. Like, that was crazy.
What was the 900 yards? That was the Palmer, right? That last year with
I think so. Yeah,
2011.
And he worked his ass off. I will say about Darius Hayward Bay, he put it in work. He just wasn't good. He played for the Steelers. He was a good blocker and stuff. Like, he was a very willing play. He wasn't like classic bust wide receiver. You're like, I don't block. I don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I was high. I was sitting on Mount Davis. Come on. Like, not literally. Yeah. If you ever sat on Matt Davis, you would smell that. It smelled like they were growing it. You're like, are you guys growing it out here?
Yeah. Who's Angry Raider?
I don't know. Is that me? Is it me? I'm an Angry Raider right now.
The Raiders have the courage to put shit on this. This is definitely Tom Brady with the
have the courage.
Have the courage.
I'm not super worried about their defense. That's not my worries. That Shador's going to come in and shred them. That is not my worry about this game. I am worried about a 3-0 Vikings style loss. That's what I'm worried about because Myles Garrett is, Myles Garrett is just like has 2 parts of Geno Smith in his hand like this, just holding him up. Like just ripping him limb from limb. That's what I'm worried about in that game. Doing it every play.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get to our. I mean, we talked about the first topic is gonna be offensive line, but we already got that out.
We did.
They're fucking shitty, and it's gonna be.
We have an offensive line right now. We do not have an offensive line. We have an offensive line.
Exactly. It's anti-woke.
Yeah.
It's an anti-woke offensive line.
I have canceled the entire offensive line. I found all of their old tweets. They're done. They will not work in this town again.
Oh, man. For real. All right. So, Pete Carroll versus John Spytek.
Yeah.
Is there beef, Glenn? Do you feel like there's beef with these two?
I won't say it's beef. What I think, so remember, like, go back to the beginning of the year, right? Or beginning of the league year, Pete Carroll's hired and all of that, and John Spytek comes in. I remember as Raider fans, we didn't want him to go with Liam Cohen to Jacksonville. We thought there was going to be like a last-second little switch up that Spytek, and they got him. And I do still like John Spytek. Now, I think free agency was done for Pete Carroll, in my opinion. But the draft, I think John Spytek drafted for himself. I think he drafted for the Raiders as himself. I don't think he had Pete in mind, other than maybe the Darian Porter pick, nearly as much as perhaps any of us thought that they did. I like John Spytek. I like his process in the draft. I think most of the picks made sense to me, right? Which I can't say the same for a lot of Raiders regimes before that. But the fact is, these guys aren't playing, and there's no depth on this team. These guys aren't buried on the Eagles roster right now. These guys are sticking out like a sore thumb on the Raiders roster because there's nobody there. So you're talking about guys like Jack Besh, second round pick. Anytime they throw him the ball, it looks like he, for the most part, catches it. And is he lightning quick? Like, no, but after that Cowboys game, you watch it, it's like, that's a nice design play for Jack Besh, gains about 20 yards. You're like, sign me up for a few more of those. No, we never hear from him again. Caleb Rogers, top 100 guard, we talked about, cannot see the field, right? And it's not that he cannot see the field. They are showing him that they are physically not allowing him to see the field. I refuse to believe. Like I said, jokingly, did he drive to the wrong practice facility? Because that's the only way he could have a worse week of practice, to the fact where he's not suiting up with this offensive line. All these other guys, Darian Porter, still not getting the snaps. And it's quite clear that, Eric Stokes is having a nice year, right? He's having a nice year. I think he's maybe even worth keeping around. We'll see what their coaching staff looks like next year, but maybe even worth keeping around on like a 2-year deal or something like that. He's not, Darian Porter should be playing right now. He should be playing. He should be guarding people and seeing and just getting valuable reps in games that don't really matter. He should be doing these guys. Charles Grant, I'm willing to say maybe he wasn't going to see the field this year. But he's active, so that's interesting that he's the one that's active out of everybody on over Caleb Rogers. Dante Thornton's the guy, and I feel like Dante Thornton was the Pete Carroll pick. Pete talked about it. Pete was the one that pounded the table for him. He even said. So, yes, Pete Carroll's the head coach of this team. It's not a shocker that he's the one that's going to say who's active and who's not. But I get the idea that he thought when he took this job that he was going to pick players, and I don't think he did. Because if he picked these guys, they'd be playing.
Yeah.
So you can't call Spytek's draft bad, is what I'm saying, just yet. And I don't think you could even after 1 year anyways, even if they were playing and just playing poorly. But you can't call them bad right now. Like, because I think the coach is just like, I got stepped over. This is not what I want. And sorry, this is the way the world works, Pete. This is the way football works. And unfortunately, the Raiders seem to make the same fucking mistake every time and telling the coaches that actually you have a seat at the United Nations right now. You're actually in charge of the whole country. Actually, you can live in Mark Davis's house if you want. Actually, you can, you own 6 casinos. Like they give coaches so much power, or they sell them on that, like they did with Gruden and everything. Play the young guys, dude. Play the draft picks. And to me, if he's not staying, this is a sign of not staying, in my opinion, Pete Carroll. Because why are you playing Tyler Lockett if you're staying beyond this year? Why are you playing Stone Forsythe? Why are you playing? People are hating on Caillou Blue Kelly. Not second year, but he's a first-year starter. I could see maybe you think there's something there, but still, Darian Porter should be playing. Why are you not playing these guys? So there's got to be a disconnect.
Yeah, there's a huge disconnect here. I think what was happening is that Pete Carroll thought Geno Smith was going to save them. He's really high on Geno. Yeah. Right? He thought Geno's going to come in. And they have some young players on offense that are I like Trey Tucker, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, what I'm saying. And then they drafted 2, some wide receivers for him. I think that was part of the reason why they went more offense on this draft, because they're trying to make Geno feel comfortable. But at this point, he's just been awful. Like there's no way around it. Like because the thing is, when what I hate about Chip Kelly is this running game. I think Chip Kelly running game is god awful. It sucks. He's terrible there, and that's why he's got to go. Because passing game is not that bad. It really isn't. Passing the ball, it's not that bad. It's what I'm saying. When they go pass heavy, they move the ball. It's just then Gino like just has a panic attack and then gets a sack and it ruins the whole drive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like when it's actually, they're moving the football through the air, it's fine. And that's where Gino's coming in. And that's why he has been terrible to me, because I really feel like that there's been opportunities. If he was as good as he was in Seattle here with that offense and with what is happening with the receivers, these guys are getting open. Like we could talk about, I know there's going to be people that, love Geno Smith. I see a lot of people on here just, the excuse makers for Geno. No one wants to blame Geno. It's not his fault. He's got offensive line issues, yada, 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 yada. It's just, to me, like a good quarterback, even with his offensive line issues, he would just be getting hit a lot. Mm-hmm. He'd be getting hit a lot, right? Which is bad. Okay. Eventually those lead to sacks, but it's, 2 sacks is better than 5. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with Geno, is just he's taking all these sacks and, they're really tied to him. And that's what scares me about Pete coming back. Does Pete convince himself, if I bring in Mike McDaniel? And the answer is no. He's done. He's 35. He wasn't good early in his career. He really showed no flashes. He became better through work, I guess, right? And his accuracy's gone. He's not accurate anymore. Get out of here. That's all you had. Really. You were accurate as hell. You always been late. You always have been predetermining your throws. It's just you made up for it with accuracy, and now you're not accurate anymore. Now get out of here. So, but if Pete Carroll stays on and keeps him, that's going to tell. It's going to say a lot, because he's been terrible, man, and there's no way really around it. Yeah. And that's going to be a big tell for me, but I think Spytek's going to want to move on. That's going to be a big rip too, because I'm sure Spytek and Brady and all these guys are watching him and they're like, this dude sucks.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because if I'm John Spytek, right, and I don't think Spytek's on the hot seat in any way, shape, or form. That would be the biggest stunner, is if they fired him after 1 year, in my opinion. That would be a huge stunner. In fact, you'd want him to be part of the coaching search. I feel like he has a much more open, younger mind, right? And obviously he's younger, but I just mean he has kind of an open mind. I think he's not married to any kind of philosophy or anything. And I think I'd like to see it was his first draft. I'd like to see him just get another year under his belt. We got a new scouting department coming in this year as well. They weren't involved in the last draft. So this is a new scouting department. You got those guys from the Eagles and stuff. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see that come into play. But if I'm Spytek, my year-end review, whatever they do, I'm going into Mark Davis going, look, I had 11 picks. They couldn't see the fucking field. And we got a damn preseason roster, like the game 3 preseason roster out here, and my guys can't see the field. Do you actually think these guys are ass? You know what I mean? And look, maybe they are. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think that they're awful. And that's the kind of thing, you have to go in there and say that. You have to stand on that and go look, I'm talking about a legendary coach here. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I do have to tell you, can I do my job? And now Spytek, to me, in free agency, I think tried to cater to Pete Carroll. Those all seemed like Pete Carroll guys that he brought in, right? Except for Devin White. Devin White and Alex Kappa, I will put on Spytek as just bad. Don't do that. Stop bringing in old friends, if they're washed up or really just not that good. But for the most part, it felt like he was signing let me go get a Pete guy. Let me go get a Pete guy. Let me go get a Pete guy. And in the draft, I get to get my guys because I'll be here for 10 years. Yeah. And I don't know. To me, maybe I just didn't watch enough Seahawks football that closely, but I remember Russell Wilson winning the job over Matt Flynn. I remember those guys playing. Mm-hmm. But with this one, it just seems like that's not the guy I wanted, and he's gonna have to prove it to me. When you say prove it to me, okay, I just don't buy the whole competition aspect of it anymore, I guess.
Yeah, because he's being picky and choosy with it now. That's what it's more about. He's being really picky and choosy with it. He's really trying to. I don't know. He's being old, Glenn. It's really what it is. Because we're talking about 59-year-old Pete Carroll, which he probably felt like he was 40 at that point. He probably felt very healthy, but now he's 74. He's really 59. So he's getting older. He might feel young, but how young? You feel 59 maybe. I don't know about like in your 40s. So I think that's a lot playing into that. I think that's he wants guys certainly for his system. I think Patrick Graham's not blitzing anymore because Pete Carroll doesn't want him to blitz. But Chip Kelly's running game is done.
Yeah,
it's over. The whole NFL knows what they're going to do every time in every single look to get in. So I don't know how it's just saying like this game we're going to talk about. I don't have no idea how they're going to score an offense at this point anymore. Like they have to throw the ball every play, and then Geno can't do that. And if they throw the ball every play this game, that's why we got a special segment for over-unders. I know you guys have been asking that question. We got a segment for it.
And people are saying it was a mediocre draft. You guys might be right. Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I have a look? Can I have a look? As British people say, let's have a look, shall we? Like, can I look? Can I look at the draft? Can I see it play? Can I look for myself and go, that guy sucks?
I mean, yeah, because to be honest, what's mediocre about it?
Look, the Genty pick is one thing. All I know is the very simple stat, yards before contact, and people can put that on the O-line. And certainly right now with the O-line, its current iteration, it's a wash at this point. The beginning of the season, I thought teams just went like, this is college bullshit that I know what to do against. Chip won a championship in college, but so did Norm Chow. People remember Norm Chow?
Yeah.
Old heads do. He sucked. He was out of the league in a couple of years. I mean, I just think Chip came in here super arrogant. I think Pete came in here super arrogant. And that's what happens when the Raiders hire somebody is they come in super arrogant because they're like, this team needs me. This team needs me so bad. They need my wisdom.
Yeah.
When really it's like, no, we need you to win. We need you to come in there and win. I don't doubt that they're trying, but it's wrong. And I would like to see more John Spytek. I would like to see less Pete Carroll, less Chip Kelly. That's just my thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. Let's get some of these questions here. Where am I at? So P said something about not knowing your assignments as an O-line in reference of Caleb. If this is true, is it on Caleb for not being ready at this point in the season to have a chance to start?
Maybe he doesn't. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of that pick. I thought that was actually like a bad pick.
I hate it. I
thought it was a bad pick. Like I didn't think he was that good in college, to be quite honest. That being said, what's playing over him doesn't work. So it's not like if it was even just like slightly subpar, I'd be like, okay, I get why they're not playing the rookie right now. He's missing things. They're still giving up a bunch of sacks. Like, so it's like, wow, it's the same thing what Marcus said. I'd rather watch the young guy not be good at quarterback rather than these veterans. I'd rather see the young guard who can learn from these things.
Yeah.
Rather than the old guy who's like, damn, am I going to get paid next year? Damn, we'll see. I'd rather see that. Like this is a team that has no reason to be playing like a veteran heavy roster right now. I mean, I know they're young, but like they don't need to. They have no reason to be playing old players right now.
Yeah, because to me, like if I watch Caleb Rogers get beat, I'm looking at it different. Like, okay, what can he do different? Like,
right?
You know what I mean? I'm trying to, I'm gonna look at it from a different perspective. Watching Will Putnam get beat, like, bro, you just shouldn't be the league. You shouldn't be out there.
Yeah, and people are saying Brendan Carroll. Look, like Brendan Carroll, if Pete Carroll steps down, I think my take right now is I think Pete Carroll's going to step. When I say step down, I mean the team's going to come to him. He's going to come to the team. Same thing that happened in Seattle, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of just go, look, Pete, we don't want to embarrass you. If you could just, I got to make up some health condition, but you can go out your way. You can do the press conference. You can do the thing and say, hey guys, like I'm not into this right now. We can just kind of know what happened behind the scenes, no problem. The play on the field will dictate that. And then I mean, do you think Brendan Carroll stays? So if you hate Brendan Carroll, then I mean, if Pete steps down, Brendan Carroll's not here anymore. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just not the case. Especially if you hire an offensive-minded coach, they're going to bring their own O-line coach in. Like it's that gets solved. I don't know much about Brendan Carroll. I still think Chip Kelly just runs a really predictable run game. So I don't know what you want your offensive line coach to be doing. But if Caleb Rogers is not understanding assignments, he played a lot of college football, by the way, a lot of D1 college football, a lot, 5 years worth. So if he's not understanding assignments, I will say that might be a little bit on Brendan Carroll.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit on Brendan Carroll, because to me, even the way Will Putnam looked, I've never seen an offensive lineman play that bad. So if you got some young guy that's undrafted, he's like working in practice, and he goes out there and just has like the worst offensive line game I've ever seen in my life. It was hurting to my eyes. Like I felt bad for the guy. Like at some point, I was like, man, like why are they doing this to you? Like why are they embarrassing you like this on TV? Like is your family? I hope he's not married. Because
Big Willie?
Yeah, I don't know if Big Willie's married. I don't know if he is. I hope he's not, because I don't know. I think his wife would look a little different when he got home. You know what I mean? The check, you know what I mean? She might have started to talk to a different offensive lineman on the team or something like that.
Wow.
You know how Will doesn't treat it right.
Wow. Yeah. She could hold it. What I would do is I would stand behind the door and I would hold the door shut. I'd be like, "Can you get through the door while I'm holding it? Me, your loving wife." Oh, damn! The door got it back. Damn, why are people so worried about my damn chair? You want the chair gone?
They don't believe you. They don't believe you, Glenn. They don't believe you. They don't believe. They want to believe that that's what you do on the chair.
This isn't my bedroom. I have multiple bedrooms now. This isn't my bedroom. This is my reading room, by the way.
Yeah,
this is my reading room. Guys, the Raiders suck. I read books sometimes.
Me too. See.
Yeah, I said
you got to get your knowledge up, man. You know.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, I have to understand assignments.
Exactly. We get killed by the Browns. Who gets fired first? Chip. I mean, I don't know if I already answered that.
I don't know. Like I say, keep it as is, in my opinion. And the longer Chip stays here, the more I think Pete's stepping down. That's all I'm saying. Because Chip is the sacrificial lamb. It's an easy sacrificial lamb, and he is not doing it yet.
What do you guys think about us averaging more points last year versus this year?
Wait, well, I'm sorry. Put that question up one more time.
What do you guys think about us averaging more points last year versus this year?
So they're averaging. Oh, we were averaging more points last year. Yeah. I just think, man, it was bad last year for sure, and I think Kelly versus Turner. I mean, that's what it is. It's not that different of a team. It really isn't. And Geno, by all intents and purposes, should have been better than what they had quarterback last year, and he's not. So Geno's really bad, and I think Geno's going to write like a letter in the Players Tribune next year about what happened. Him personally. Like,
he's a backup for like the who do you back up for? Like for like the Cowboys or
Cam
something?
Ward, for like Cam Ward in Tennessee. He's backing up Cam Ward in Tennessee next year, and he's like, my bro Cam and I, we've been talking, and it's time for me to tell my story. Like, I'm not even gonna put what I think is wrong because I honestly don't know, but he's gonna be like, long story, like, because that's what any time the Raiders signed, to be like, the Raiders signed me at the worst time in my life. Mm-hmm. And because people might say this is how he's been the whole year, his whole career, but I'm sorry. Mina Kimes, I might clown Mina Kimes for pumping him up like that, but like she wasn't doing that for no reason.
Yeah.
Like he played better than this.
He has been absolutely terrible this year, and he looks like a damn rookie. That's why he's really just he's radicalized me on just drafting any quarterback, because if a rookie looks like this, we could work on that.
Yeah.
I've been radicalized with drafting a quarterback no matter what.
Yeah.
By Geno Smith. Because I could take a young guy. I could have took Jackson Dart being late.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay. Hey, so exactly like, hey, if he just gets more time, gets the drops right, not a fucking 35-year-old.
Yeah,
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with a 35-year-old being late. I can't.
It's a great call about Deuce Gruden. Deuce Gruden survives. He's got to survive. I don't want to compare him to a cockroach because I think that's bad to compare a human being to a cockroach, but they do survive everything.
Yeah, they do. The offense has been absolutely awful.
Yeah. I will say maybe this year's personnel might be better. I don't know that it is, but yeah, it might be. It had reason to be. I mean, we were more excited about it than we were last year.
Yeah. Do you think Pete could fire any one of his sons? I don't. That's automatic firing Pete at the end of the season. We kind of talked about this.
We did. I posed a whole scenario, but at this point, I think they're gonna. I think he's gonna retire at the end of the year. Retire, quote unquote, retire, and then do the Bruce Arians thing where you're up in the booth, up in the luxury suite, just like laughing and stuff. Which is fine. Not here. It'll be in Seattle probably, but yeah.
Yeah.
No. Not a head coach. That guy's not a leader of men.
Not in Vegas.
No.
You can't handle Miami. You can't handle Vegas.
Offensive coordinator, yes. Head coach, no.
What's the difference between putting in missing blocks and playing?
A zero.
Honestly,
zero difference. We just talked about it. No problem.
14 missed blocks, guys.
Uh-huh.
And I got 12 the first time I went through it. And then when I was doing the episode for TDL, the film breakdown, I caught 2 more.
Damn.
So I don't know if I go through it again, I might find some more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's like when you take all the ants out of if you got like ants or something, and you're like, damn, there's still more ants.
Exactly. 100%. Great analogy there. Somebody said, "Why do I feel like Gino's watching right now?" I'm sure he is.
He better not be.
I feel like he took a shot at the show on one of his press conferences. I don't know. He said something about the film. I know this guy's you posting the film and you want to point who's open, all the time. Like, well, yeah, that's me right there on Twitter. So. Oh,
and then he did the if there's something wrong in your life, Gino, it's my fault or something like that. And it's like, yeah, no, it is actually. The other day,
I am depressed because of you, Gino. I am.
The other day, I hit my toe on something. The other day, I hit it. It was like a weird thing, like corner of my thing. I turned a corner too tight in my house, hit my toe on it, and it really hurt. I stubbed it, and I was like, "This is fucking Gino's fault." Yeah. Play better. Don't worry about me.
Quarterbacks.
Don't worry about me. Damn.
Dog, I could look at why I could pick up Chip Kelly's playbook on scribe.com for $2.
Yeah. And I have a big problem. I have a big problem with people who do the let's see you do it. Let's see you do it better. Okay, when Geno Smith, I'm not saying because Geno's doing the Monday morning quarterback thing, which is the biggest cope of all time when you're playing bad. Monday morning quarterback, no, you suck. I was doing it on Sunday actually, telling you that you sucked. But if Geno Smith goes to a restaurant and the food's not that good, is Geno Smith a great chef to where he could cook food better than there? No, but he'll still say that the food wasn't good if he didn't like it. Right?
Exactly.
If he goes to a stand-up comedy show. And I know Geno Smith's not very funny. So if Geno Smith goes to a stand-up comedy show and be like, that guy wasn't that good. He could say that. I'll be like, Geno, could you do better? Oh, I just paid to go to the show. Yeah. All right. I'm sitting at home watching you play like every other damn Raiders quarterback. In fact, worse, to be honest. It looks even worse. You stink. Okay. Bring it up at the press conference, right? I hope you throw your 4th interception and say, Monday morning quarterback, they don't understand, whatever. You know what? Anytime interception. You're making me money, Geno. I'm actually not mad. Anytime interception. The government doesn't want you to know about it. Geno, bet on yourself. He'll be the only quarterback suspended for that. Like Emmanuel Class A. Come on.
I don't even want to hear his because he's just annoying. Like he's
mopey.
He takes no accountability. He's supposed to be a terrible person. I feel like
I didn't know we signed Eeyore at quarterback.
You know what I mean? He looks like his breath stinks too. He just has that look. He just has that look of it.
Damn. Okay, you crossed the line, Marcus.
I can say that. All the black people in the chat, they know what I mean. He just has that breath. He just has that dragon breath look.
Let's see you have better breath. Monday morning breath guy.
You know he does.
Yeah.
Monday morning breath
guy over here.
See what happens. See what happens. I had this hype with you, and you get to 2-8, and then I got some dude tweeting at me. Oh, you thought Gino was good this year? You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm sorry. You got people adding me on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're fucking up the reputation.
Yeah.
Gino.
Let's see you have good breath playing right now behind this offensive line. You think it's that easy having good breath? Why don't you go step outside your house?
Let me see you brush your teeth after getting hit this much.
Yeah. I brush my teeth. Next thing I know, I'm on the floor. I got no time.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. This is 2-8. Friday night.
2-8.
I mean, last year we weren't like this. I think last year was just a little bit more. It was just last year. I feel like just Tony Pierce was incompetent. He just was happy to be there. And just like, hey guys, I got a head coaching job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, hey, look, I'm an NFL head coach for real. I feel like that was like his whole thing last year. This year is supposed to be like a serious thing.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah. No, it's really bad. I haven't gotten over it just yet.
Yeah, man. I'm over here crying. Like, yeah, this is a great show tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm having fun too.
All right.
Games. This is way more fun than the game.
Yeah, it is because I'm so done with the game. I'm like, damn, I gotta watch this because I have to do a film breakdown. I'm probably have to watch this again. But Will Putnam's playing. I just don't see how this is gonna go any good way at all. Okay, Marcus, if Cole P is good enough to be good in the NFL, why can't he beat out Cam Miller? I think there is some loyalty there because he still ran for like 700 yards as a sophomore. So that means they're like, yeah, we just got this big ass weapon. We like Cam though. Cam, he's been here, so we let him play, but we're just gonna show off this big ass weapon we have. But yeah,
I mean, Cam wasn't losing. That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, they were winning. I mean, you have to realize, like, these guys are not worried about. I mean, is there a Heisman for FCS?
Yeah.
There is. Okay, so there is that. So yeah, okay, sure. Cam Miller might have, been in the talks for that, but they were winning games. I mean, that's what the coach's job is to do, is win games. And they won games. They won the championship. They beat the 6th round pick Tommy Millott.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Mm-hmm. See, I think, with Cam Miller, when you watch him, he's great for FCS, like on time and all that shit that he plays. He's great for an FCS quarterback. Just Cole Payton just looks like why I like him so much because he literally looks like he's playing with kids.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about him.
Pause. Yeah, but the Cam Miller, I'm thinking like Cam Miller just didn't have that arm.
Yeah,
he like you could tell these like 4'9" corners like we got Cam today. He's got a cannon. Like I can't get it. Man, Cam, there's no chance.
Yeah. All right. Get some more questions. Did you guys see Richie Incognito clip where he breaks down the Raiders this season? We're trying to get him on the show.
Yeah, I'm boycotting Richie Incognito clips until
he hasn't hit up my DM, man. I sent him a DM. I was very nice, very professional.
Mm-hmm.
I like Richie though. My brother said he's cool. He met him in person, so I fuck with Richie. He's good. He's a Gilbert guy. Go ahead.
You could just find him.
I know. Hit a Gilbert bar, man. Just be like, hey, Rich. I sent you a DM. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dear Rich, I wrote you and you still ain't calling.
What's something you're grateful for with the Raiders? Brock Bowers.
Yeah. I like Ashton Genty a lot. I don't know.
I do like Ashton Genty.
I like him a lot, and I just think people are going to be eating their words when we finally get this thing figured out. Which that's more of an if than when, but like I think people are going to be eating their words. I still like Max Crosby a lot. I know people were saying he was taking plays off. Whatever. I took plays off. I was doing other shit. So I don't know. I don't know. There's stuff. There's stuff on this team that I like. I like a few of the draft picks too. Like there's something here, and there's gonna be a coach that brings out what's already on the roster, and then they're gonna add some stuff too. And they're gonna. We're due, man. We're due. We got to shake up. We got to sage this team. We're gonna have to really cleanse it, detox. Just stuff like that. All the good health stuff we're gonna have to do for this team. But I think there's something there, and that's why it's frustrating, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's frustrating. Is because I do think there's something there. Not a lot of things. They need more. They need depth. But there's stuff there. And I think a coach can come in and go, wait, this guy wasn't playing? What the fuck? Put him out there, and you're like, this guy's playing well. Good coaches come into teams and do that.
All right. Will Spice Tech have the clout to fire Pete?
I think he should go in there and say, look, I'm not saying fire Pete. Either play my guy. Like, why am I here if my guys that I draft are not getting burned in a 4-win season max?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like, I would want to have questions. Jadakiss song, why? That's what he would get. That's what I would do if I was John Spytek. I would say why. I would go into the meeting and play Jadakiss, the instrumental to "Why" by Jadakiss, and which is a awesome beat.
Yeah. You got to make sure that you got to have the Anthony Hamilton hook in it too. You gotta make sure that Anthony.
Yeah. He would go, and they would think he was done. He'd go, "No, I'm pausing for the hook. I got more." Yeah.
Oh, so many questions. This team is just so bad, man. I can't get over that Will Putnam's gonna play. I still can't. I just can't get over it. The beer we're drinking, I'm drinking a Voodoo Ranger like always.
I have this is my second one. I had some German Pilsner that I got from, so I can't remember what it's called, but this other one, and then I got a little IPA from Oregon, Freem,
okay.
Friem. IPA is delicious, by the way.
Okay. All right. Is it like pure IPA?
Yeah, but it's got some fruity. I mean, pause. I'm not like that, but like it's got some notes. It's got some notes. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
a better word for you.
It's not a pine cone. I'm getting something else out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like IPAs.
Well, to be honest, like I never thought, like as a 20-year-old drinking IPA, I never thought I'd be an IPA guy. IPAs don't taste that bad to me. I feel like it's like an old. I don't know. I mean, I just got old.
Yeah, I don't know. It's first off, like I'm not gonna drink 10 Bud Lights. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna drink a couple IPAs, and 10 Bud Lights. Like that's when you start getting old. You're like, man, something's like I'm like recycling them in 20 in the. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting them back in the pack to recycle them. I'm like, man, what's going on here? You gotta. I don't know. People. I'm not into the White Claws either. I've never been into that stuff. I like IPAs. I'm kind of a beer snob. I pour all my shit in a glass. You know what I mean? I freeze the glass and all that stuff.
Okay.
I'm
you're like me. You're like me. How I used to be with whiskey. Like I didn't play.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I can't do. Even though my Irish blood, I cannot handle whiskey.
I used to fuck with. I still do. Like every once in a while, if it's a special occasion. But I used to fuck with the whiskey, man. I used to have like I had a little cup with the ice, I had the little ice thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was fancy with it. Like I wasn't drinking no Crown. We were drinking some Henry McKenna. You know what I mean? Very
Japanese stuff. That's I got a bottle of that. I got the Suntory in my. I haven't messed with it yet, but it's just sitting there. I got to break that out. Maybe if the Raiders win or something, like I might try something.
Maybe
I have no idea. Like
I mean, the Raiders win this game with. Sorry, the Raiders win this game with Will Putnam. I might go get me some Whistle Pig. It's about 150. I might go get it. Yeah,
is that a good one?
Oh, that's high class whiskey.
Whistle Pig. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah, it's some good stuff, man. Yeah, we are off topic, baby Shug. Also, okay, so before we get to the over-unders here, I dropped the new game here, but I'm going to share the screen here so we can have the no, that's not the right button here. Share screen. You're looking for Crowd Party. So whoever's joined the raffle make sure you guys put this code in. So I got this code in right here. If you're joining the raffle, I got the names I got Checkmate, Sebastian, Baby Shug, Antiversals on here. He put $10 in. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So if you want to enter 5 times, Antiversal, go ahead. I got my dude RBR 273 and then Turin 24X9D. I feel like that's like a Terminator from like a movie or something.
Yeah,
that's an interesting
I was reading a sci-fi book the other day. He might have been in that. Yeah.
I am Turin 24X9D.
Philip
Assassin.
Philip K. Dick.
The assassin from the future from 2077, Turin X9D.
Yeah.
I guess that's an interesting day, man. That's very interesting. But yeah, you guys still got time to enter. We'll get to the end of the show, so go ahead and hit that up. Hit this up and put it up one more time after we get to before we get to the games of the NFL and college. We'll get to that. Check those out, and like I said, just $1.99. You know, $1.99. You get a chance to get hit into this raffle. We're gonna start it. See who wins, and you guys get the choice of your product. You just let me know. We'll do a giveaway for you. I'll send you a link. Hit me up on Twitter or just email me at MarkJohn20. I'll do that all at the end. We'll be good. But yeah. All right. Let's start with the over-unders, bro. Let's just get into this shit. Let's just get into this bullshit here. Geno Smith. The Vegas agrees that he's gonna suck this week because I don't know about you, Glenn. We've been doing this for what 10 weeks. This is week 12. He hasn't been under 220 all year.
Yeah,
he's 198.5.
And I'm taking the under. I think he gets like 148 yards. I think he's going to be a disaster. The passing game is going to be a disaster, which is not a good thing because the run game is a disaster and probably not going to be much better. I would steer clear of all Raiders offensive props in this game. So it's kind of a spoiler for some of these other ones, but I think he's going to have 145 yards. I think he's going to be getting hit a lot. I think we might see Kenny Pickett at some point in this game while Geno's getting like taped up and like shaking his head and like, you know, and then the trainer is going like, man, you got Geno, can I get you a mint? Like, you know, there's going to be all that stuff happening. I'll tell you one prop I love, and you guys will be shocked by this. Still a half interception. Are you kidding me? Have you watched it? Vegas, this guy plays in your city. Mm-hmm. Have you guys seen Geno Smith throw a forward pass in a Raiders uniform? Guaranteed. The government doesn't want you to know this. McChickens cost $1.99 now. They used to cost $1. Guess what? If you want to have unlimited McChickens, bet your checking account, you know, and your savings. Geno Smith anytime interception.
Yeah, I put the under on here plus 140 because I'm like, do you take the under? Do you take the chance with the
You're
plus 140?
Insane. You are insane if you do that.
That's a good number. That's why I put it on here.
Yeah, because you are insane if you take the under. Like, can you imagine that? That's one of those ones where I think the betting apps should be banned because you should have to go to a fucking person and say, I want the under on Geno Smith interceptions. And then a person should look at you and say, sir, are you sure about that? They should, because on an app, you know, nobody can see. It's very, you know, just you and yourself, and you can do any dumb bet that you want. But a person should look at you. Like, I got a lady here at the casino over here, and I'll bet a thing. I'll bet, and she'll go, I'll be like, let's say this. I'll be like, I want the Steelers minus 3.5. She'll go, She'll go like that. She'll go, really? She'll fuck with me a little bit.
Yeah.
If Geno Smith under on interceptions, you got to be out of your mind. How many buses are in this picture? Solve 5 of these. Click 5 buses to make sure you're not an insane robot. That you're not TX4567.
Dog, the over interception is like minus 200. That's why I put this. It is so high.
Yeah. I would take an alternate line of 2 picks for sure. Or over 1.5, I would do that. I think you still have 2 picks in this game.
For Baby Shook, yes, you are in the raffle. You're good.
You're in the raffle like 10 times, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 4 people in there. I don't know how many times they let you in there. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Some people are saying in the comments, like, with these stats, like, how do they have them winning this game by 4 points?
Well, what are Shador's over and unders?
That is very true. Great point.
Let's see. I'll pull those up right now.
Because he's 198.5 is disrespectful.
Wow. I respect it.
I mean, it makes sense to me. But like, if I was Geno Smith, Geno Smith is disrespected by us Monday morning quarterbacks pointing out the reads he's missing. Like, my fault that I read, you know what I'm saying? But
can you guess what Shador Sanders over under on yards is?
145.
159.5. Now their projection is him getting 183 though. Like, so it's actually
okay.
Man, that'd be interesting. I actually would bet the over on Sanders passing yards in this game.
Yeah. Of course, I think he's gonna throw like 2 picks in this game. I think he's gonna fumble twice.
Sanders?
No, probably. Yeah, he'll probably fumble too. But
Man.
Smith is definitely fumbling twice.
This is gonna be crazy, man. I might bring a damn Cam Newton hat with a feather and just watch this game. And just go, well, man, I'm watching just commitment to excellence right now.
Yeah, it's just ugly stuff here. All right, Ashton Genty.
Gosh, I wish I could take the over on these.
Yeah. While you talk about Ashton Genty, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I'll switch with you after. Ashton Genty over. I like the over on receptions. He was wide open the entire time last game, and it was just not thrown that. I think he still went over. I think he still had four catches last game. He is going to catch the ball more than he's going to rush the ball. I think he's good at catching the ball. I've noticed Geno loves to throw him the ball late in the progressions. Like, he's like, oh, Genty's got somebody, touch face mask to face mask. Let me throw him the ball right now. Whereas if you get him the ball in the flat, it's going to early. I think that can actually be like your best offensive play for a while. Again, this is from Raider fans who don't like the pick. I still think anytime he touches the ball, I raise up in my seat a little bit. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? Anytime touchdown's not a bad bet. I wish there was a plus next to that instead of that minus there, but I just don't think they're going to be able to run the ball. I just think teams don't even have to commit to the run to stop the Raiders. They can stop you in a nickel package because they just know what's coming. That's the sad part about it. So I will take the over on receptions and over on reception yards. That's the best bets here. Anytime touchdown, sure, but rushing yards right now, just not a good bet with Genty. And Marcus, you're in.
All right. Okay, so Genty, we got rush yards 56.5. I just can't see it. It's hard for me to see with this offensive line. I don't know what they're gonna do. Playing Will Putnam is just, you just can't do that. And them trying to do that just sounds awful. I just don't know how he does it. It just doesn't make any sense to me in my brain. So I got to go under. Receptions, though, I'm going over on the receptions and the yards. And I don't know if they score a touchdown, but if they do, I'm kind of betting on him a little bit to kind of be like the receiver, check down guy, touchdown. Him make a nice little run, little switch move. You know what I'm saying? And score that touchdown. But it's just when you're putting Will Putnam out there, I just can't see it. I can't see him getting over 56 yards. That's crazy with Will Putnam out there. I mean, he did okay against the Broncos with Putnam out there, but I don't know, with a team like game planning for what Genty needs to do, I can't see it, man. It's just not gonna work for me. I'm taking it under on yards, rush yards all day. Over on receiving yards, though. I'm going over on receiving yards. I'm going over on the receiving yards for that one. All right, Brock Bowers. 5.5, 62.5 plus 125.
I like the over on the yards. I do. I mean, he went over last week. Was it the most impressive game from Bowers? No, I think he had a couple uncharacteristic drops, but he's clearly the focal point of this offense. They want to throw the ball to him all the time. So I take the over on the yards. Anytime touchdown, I don't know how many touchdowns they're going to have in this game, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I would even like, how about this? Over under Raiders touchdowns, 1.5. What are you taking?
Under.
I'm taking the under. So that's my cheat sheet here for am I betting any of these Raiders prop bets anytime touchdowns? And the answer is no. I will take the over on receiving yards though.
See, but I can see them like at least cooking a field goal, so that's why I think Bowers is going to be over on both of these.
Sure.
Because even if they start to move the ball, they could get Bowers, and then Geno sack, minus 4-yard run, then Geno check down to Raheem Mostert, and then you get like catch Bowers, Geno sack, fumble,
pre-snap penalty.
Bowers catch. Basically like that. You know what I mean? He said the Browns do good at guard defending tight ends. Brock Bowers is not the normal tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant Delpit can guard tight ends, I bet. He can probably guard Michael Mayer. 100%. Brock Bowers. Okay, Grant, let's see what you got. Because I'm going to tell you have fun. If you're not Denzel Ward, if they're not putting Denzel Ward on this dude,
which
there's not a safety in the NFL that can guard this guy.
I might if I'm the Raiders, or if I'm the Browns, I might just go Denzel Ward. You're on Brock Bowers. Let's see the Raiders receivers beat us.
Yeah, there's not a safety or a linebacker in the NFL that can guard this guy 1-on-1. Not one. At all. Can some corners? Yes. Some corners can get him. Safety, linebacker, done automatically against Brock Bowers. I don't care who it is. Yeah. Put a safety on Brock Bowers 1-on-1. Play some man, because Jim Schwartz does play man. That's why I think he's going to eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, Geno's just going to have that panic moment. His head just goes crazy, and he has a sack fumble because Myles Garrett just beat Stone Forsythe in 1 second.
He just throws Stone Forsythe at Geno, and Stone Forsythe is 6'10", and Geno just turns into dust. And Myles Garrett gets the first sack ever where he didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. Yeah. He just it's gonna be quick. There's gonna be some quick sacks here, right? Like
Myles Garrett wins, flawless victory.
Exactly. All right. So Trey Tucker, he's at receiving yards 2.5, 33.5 receiving yards, anytime touchdown plus 255.
Interesting. So I'm looking at Tucker's season stats. Do you know how many yards Trey Tucker has this year?
How many yards?
500. He has 502 yards this year. He has 38 receptions for 502 yards and 5 touchdowns, 13.2 yards per reception. I like these numbers actually in this game.
Yeah.
I like all of them. I mean, if you were, I'm not going to take the anytime touchdown, but that's a good one to take. 255. He had a nice garbage time touchdown against Dallas on a little screen. I liked it. So if you're a betting man, that's something, I'd be interested to see what Tucker's contract looks like this year. A lot of people are saying they're going to have to pay Tucker 25 to 30 million because Alec Pierce is slotted there. I don't think Tucker's having quite an Alec Pierce type year, nor is he on that kind of team. But with Tucker, it'll be really interesting because we don't really know what they're going to look like in the offseason, what their coaching staff's going to look like. But I like him. I think he's a good player. I just think he's a really good player. Not a wide receiver one, but definitely a part. He could be part of an elite offense one day. Definitely a component in that. And but I'll take the over on the yards. I like that a lot, actually. Over on yards and receptions.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's been averaging about 5 catches, 40 yards all year, basically every single game.
Yeah.
Like last week, he had 4 catches, 47 yards. He had the 100-yard game. He's had a couple 62-yard games. This is easy over on the receptions. That could be some screens. You know what I mean? That could be some screens right there. I don't know if that was a siren to let us know not to do this, but
Yeah, I have to open up my window and see what actually happened there. Yeah.
Like, no. Trey's not getting shit this week.
Yeah. They're reporting they got caution tape around Allegiant Stadium right now. Yeah.
Like, whoa.
They got caution tape around Allegiant Stadium. They already are just assuming something happened.
Yeah. So, I do think that I still think he's gonna hit these overs. I mean, this is pretty easy for him. I think.
Yeah, unless Tyler Lockett becomes the focal point of the offense.
Tyler Lockett is 5 targets a game. It's just like, why? You know what I mean? This team is just pissing me off. I don't know how long. Let's say last year I was not as mad when they sucked last year because it just at a certain point it felt like Antonio Pierce was just happy to be coaching. He's just like, hey.
Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of coach. Yeah.
This year it's like it's supposed to be serious and they suck ass, man. It just makes no damn sense, man. All right, game line.
I can't believe it. I mean, to me, I take Browns money line. I mean, I don't know how you. I thought about it. I didn't do it this weekend. I'll talk about my best bets this weekend because I've been on a little bit of a roll lately. I don't know if you guys have been listening. If you guys have been listening to me, especially in college, I've been really cooking in college.
You've been rolling, Glen.
Yeah. I thought about taking it, but I was just like, you know what? I don't want to poison myself with this game at all. It's not worth the money to me. But if it is to you, I like Cleveland money line in this game. I also like the under. I think this is going to be filthy, disgusting, ugly, 10-7. Just bad football. I think the Browns are going to play bad football too. Like on offense, I don't think they're going to play good football. I really don't think Shedeur Sanders holds that football. And you're going to see Kevin Stefanski accused of every crime in the book for any time Shedeur Sanders doesn't throw a good pass or takes a sack or something. It's going to get ugly. But I also still think the Raiders are going to lose this game. Just like that Vikings game, that 3-0 Vikings game, that cursed game with Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins.
What I'm mad about is since I'm so down right now on this team, that they go out there and fucking win.
Yeah, no, I won't be happy if they win this game. I was just thinking about that too. That was the other thing is I was gonna bet Cleveland money line, and then if the Raiders win, if that case, I'd be like, well, then I'll be happy. But then I was thinking about it. I go, no, I won't be. I actually won't be happy. I'll actually think wow, that's truly a meaningless game. Truly, a meaningless game, and I bet they don't win in a fun fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you will about that 63-10 game to the Chargers. That was fun. It was a fun Thursday night football game. Mm-hmm. I know it took us out of a lot of things, especially in that quarterback class, though. Do you want Michael Penix right now as your quarterback? All right. The guy's gonna be in a wheelchair in 3 years. Yes, it'd be fun for a little bit, but the guy, it would be a different kind of horror, is what I think.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think he gets healthier on the Raiders. So what I mean is this: if they won this game, I don't know any fan other than somebody who's I got a ticket. It's the first time I've ever been able to afford a ticket to the Raiders game, and I went and saw them beat the Browns. That's the only time anybody's going to be happy about this game. And I hate sounding this negative. I do. I actually would love – can you imagine when the Raiders are good, Marcus, and you and I are doing this show? I have gray hair everywhere. We're all just gray, but we're just man, this is so fun. I'm so positive. I'm delusional.
Yeah.
I wish I could be delusional. I'm not. This team sucks.
This team's ass. Complete ass.
Yeah. Can you imagine when we're in our 50s and the Raiders I remember when they sucked. Man, we're so good now. Why can't we win the big game?
That's some future thinking. Because that's what I'm saying. I'll take a quarterback right now who loses the divisional round every year.
Oh gosh. Tony Romo.
Yeah, the guy that just pisses off, he just doesn't get it done. But he's in the divisional round every year.
But that's my guy.
Exactly.
I don't have a guy. I don't have a guy. I got Geno Smith. I got Geno Smith who has halitosis, according to my co-host here.
He has that look, Glenn. He just has the look. I don't know.
Hey, man.
I've always thought that. I just brought that out. I've thought that since he's been drafted, since I saw him in West Virginia. Like
it'd be funny if one of his
he looks like a Dragon Breath guy.
If his teammates just quoted the episode and said 100. Just saying.
Some teammates like, yo, those TDL dudes is funny.
The huddles used to be. The huddles were just nasty, heated breath. We used to go no huddle.
When we used to go no huddle, man, we was like, oh no,
yeah.
uh-oh.
We'd be up 10 trying to close the game out, going no huddle.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. All right, so that's the Raiders stuff. I'm gonna put the stuff. We got 8 people in this raffle now.
Here we go.
We're going with this raffle. We got the raffle. The raffle is popping. I don't know. I might do 2. I might do 2 raffles if we get some more here before we get out of here. Let me get this up here again, and then we'll get to the final games here. Share my screen. Boom. Yeah. So if you still got some time, guys, donate just $1.99. That's all it is. $1.99. Like I said, it's the price of gum. It used to be 30 cents, but that same pack's $1.99 now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. We are giving you a pack of gum for any product you want. Could be a sweater, could be a crew neck. You could get the TDL hat. You could get the TDL mug.
Could get a TDL breath mint, which we could donate to a certain
I might put that out there. No,
a certain quarterback. Yeah.
I don't know, man. They got a lot of shit on fourth wall. They might have breath mints.
Breath mints would be sick. Yeah.
The Geno pack.
Yeah. You could be like, send this to Henderson, Nevada.
Oh man,
the Intermountain Performance Center.
The Smith mints.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, join the raffle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got time. $1.99. You got time. We're talking about a couple more games and we get to the raffle here, guys. So let me get this down from here. And let's get to some NFL first. Let's get some NFL. Colts versus Chiefs. Bucks. It's actually a pretty good week.
Very good week.
Colts versus Chiefs. Bucks versus Rams. Panthers versus 49ers. Steelers versus Bears.
So my 2 best bets of the week in the NFL are featured on here, which have not been the case in the last couple of weeks. I like the Colts plus 3.5. I'm taking them. I am taking them. Everybody keeps saying Kansas City must win this if they want to stay in there. Now they might win this game by 1, right? On a very bureaucratic Gene Steratore, can you explain why the defensive holding was called there? Could be very much one that. That's why I like getting the field goal with the Colts there. I think Danny Dimes doesn't play well outside lately. I mean, he just didn't look good against the Steelers, and I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I like the under a lot in that game as well. But I'm just going to take the Colts. I think they're going to do enough to stop Kansas City's offense to keep that game close. Bucks versus Rams. This is my best bet of the week. I think the Rams are going to smoke the Bucks. I think the Bucks are dying. They're dying. They're having kind of a year from hell, but their division's not good enough to make them suffer in the way that a year from hell really is. They've been like leaning on their run game a lot, and the Rams are really, really good against the run. Baker, I don't think this is a good game for Baker, where he's going to want to hold that ball. He still doesn't have Mike Evans back. He's gonna want to hold that ball forever, and with that Rams pass rush, and to be honest, Stafford is the best quarterback in football right now. Yeah, it's really not close. And he didn't have a good game against Seattle, and they still won. I don't think Tampa's defense is even in the same atmosphere as Seattle. So I think the Rams are going to cook in this game.
Okay.
I think they're going to cover, and I would get that line at 6.5 before it jumps up, because with Bucky Irving and Mike Evans officially ruled out, it could jump up a little bit more. I don't think Tez Johnson's going to tear up the Rams. Maybe, but we'll see. Panthers versus 49ers. This is a stay away game for me. I will take the Niners. Both these teams, man. It's just I can't figure these teams out in the betting line. Carolina might win the South. Nobody's ready for that, but they might, especially if the Bucs lose.
I know.
They might win the South. The Falcons are done. They're toast. By the way, the Rams have the Falcons' first round pick. It's fucking nuts. Falcons are going to win 5
What's
games.
the Falcons' first round pick? The Panthers?
No, the Rams.
The Rams? Oh, yeah, they do, huh? Jesus.
So, and the Falcons might win 5 games this year, and the Rams will have a top 10 pick. That's just insane. I'm gonna take the Niners, but I'm not confident in that game at all. It's a Monday night game too. Steelers versus Bears, another one that's just so tricky. Both these teams, I can never seem to get them right. They're kind of both stay away teams. I'm gonna take the Bears. I think a lot of people are gonna think that the Steelers have this like crazy defense that is gonna tear the Bears up. But the Bears' offensive line, I mean, Ben Johnson has fixed that offensive line. It's funny how some coaches can make offensive lines work. It's funny. Just saying, it's funny how that happens. I will say I will take the Bears in that game though for sure. And I actually like the over in that game too. I think there's gonna be some points.
Okay. I'm gonna go Colts 3.5, but I think the Chiefs win that game.
Sure. Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are in a desperation situation, and I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna play that way. And I think they're gonna do a good job against Daniel Jones. Because really, the Colts, if we're being honest, let's keep it real. Jonathan Taylor is having an MVP season. He's not gonna win it because we hate running backs and we have these nerds that just will fight it. How is he the most valuable player?
Yeah.
How is he doesn't touch they like EPA? Yeah, with all these nerds and shit.
Simpsons scientists.
Yeah, whatever those nerds gonna say. Dude's gonna rush for like 2,000 yards, and they're like, just give me a damn running back. It's not that bad. Like, what is so wrong with that?
Yeah.
They used to win it all the time.
Yeah. Stafford's the MVP, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. 100%. I agree. Stafford deserves it. He's never won one, and that will get his Hall of Fame shit going.
He's out of control this year. Yeah, but it's
yeah, because it's almost like Devontae Adams is super good.
He just said when I need 5 yards in a crucial situation, Devontae is the best receiver in the league. No, like they understand how to use players.
Devontae's gonna end the season with like 20 touchdowns because Stafford is, because he's Devontae is awesome in the red zone. That's really what he's the best at. And
700 yards and 20 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Yeah. Devontae wins in the red zone. I mean, especially right now in the short areas where you have to face man, and he can't. He still has his drops here and there. I always laugh when Devontae Adams drops the ball because there's like the announcer's like, he doesn't usually do that. I'm like, I mean, he kind of does. He kind of always did, but it's fine. He gets respect, but he's balling over there. But Colts, I think the Colts cover, but I think the Chiefs win that game like really close. Like it's going to be like a Patrick Mahomes. Like I am not letting us go to 5-6 type of shit.
Yeah.
Panthers for 49ers. I'm going Panthers +7. I'm gonna go with the Panthers +7. I think the Panthers. I saw somebody say about Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young isn't turning the ball over though. So as much as he's knowing his fans. And I think the Panthers are playing okay defense, and he is throwing the ball he's not stupid. He's throwing the ball to T-Mac, right? And T-Mac's getting better every single week.
Good offensive line.
I think Bryce Young. That's what talking about drafting quarterback. You guys would pay to be 6-5 right now. We'd be like, oh, hey, we might have a chance in the play.
People just paid to win a hoodie, dude. People just paid to try to win a damn shirt. Of course
you would pay to be 6-5 right now with Bryce Young. You might be frustrated. You'd be like, is he worth the number 1 pick in the draft? You have those conversations, but shit, they're 6-5.
They're a good team, man. I watch them like they're not quite there yet, but they're a good team. And I don't think I watch Bryce Young, and he has stinker games. Don't get me wrong, he has stinker games.
Yeah,
and he might have one against the Niners. That's why I'm a little scared of that. But I don't know. It just he's not like a bust to me. When I watch, I don't see like bust. And
Yeah.
he's in year 3. He might get better. Oh, God forbid that happens. He might get better because we're so into the rookie contract. What you do on your rookie contract is your career. No, what you do for your career is your career. Daniel Jones is saying that right now. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Bryce Young's solid, man.
Yeah, he's cool. Like that dude Deontay Lee, who works for the Ringer, had him like 32. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. What film were you watching last year that you saw a guy who anticipates and does a lot of things well? He's shorter than me. Like, I don't care what his thing says.
He just looks like he works at like a cell phone store. That's just the problem. Like, he looks like he works at T-Mobile. Hey, I'm Bryce. Oh, what's wrong with your phone? He looks like
exactly.
Yeah, he just looks like one of those guys. That's the problem.
Yeah, and people just like, he can't make it work, but he's making it work at that size, man. He's doing all right. He's doing just as well as Kyler Murray does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, they used to be on Kyler Murray's nuts.
He's better than Kyler Murray.
They used to be on Kyler's nuts, man. Like crazy. People used to call me crazy. That's why I went to that dude who was hitting me up about Jackson Dart. I'm like, well, what are my Kyler Murray takes? Because I was sure the hell right about that dude being mid. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bad.
Like,
he's bad.
You know what I mean? And I saw that shit. I'm like, he's mid as hell. He's going to be maybe around like top 15. But people are like, he's a top 5 quarterback. Like back then. And yeah. So, anyways, where am I at? Bucks versus Rams. I think Rams will blow them out, to be honest.
I think it's gonna be an ugly Sunday night game where nobody wants to watch it, and they're like bantering like we're doing right now.
Yeah. And to be honest, like Seattle showed me how really good they are. That Darnold threw 3 interceptions and they lost 21-12. That's a good damn Seattle team.
They lost 21-19.
Oh yeah, 21-19. That's a good.
They covered. Yeah, that's why I took.
I forgot. I lost my whole bet on that. So
I took the under in that game, which was my play. I was like the under. That was a scary game, but that was the one. Yeah. Anyways, keep going. Your Steelers Bears.
Yeah, Steelers Bears. I'm going Steelers in this one. I think the Bears are fake.
Wow. I think they're fake, but the Steelers are more fake.
Who's playing, Rudolph or Rodgers?
That's a good call. I don't know.
I think Rudolph looked pretty. I don't know. I think Mason Rudolph is something there. I think.
If you give me a week, no, because the Raiders will pay him as a starter. Relax.
Yeah. No, wait. Like for the Raiders, no, we're drafting a quarterback. I don't want no Mason Rudolph.
I saw Davis Mills last night. I was like, God damn, this is our next quarterback.
See, don't see Clip. I'm not. I didn't want to talk about Davis Mills this whole. I'm happy. There's no question about it. I was scared. I told Matt about that before we did the show the other day. Actually, before we did this one. I told Matt I'm ready for the Davis Mills questions. I'm happy that we have Raiders fans who aren't asking me this. I'm so happy about that because no, we don't have Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter and Derek Stingley and Jalen Petre and the safety Kendricks or whatever his name is, and we don't have the dude who just like to take quarterbacks' heads off, Shazier. We don't have any of those guys.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just know Davis Mills, though, like he went to Stanford. He had a 4.0 and he's winning games.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck
I'm telling you, that's all you need to
do. His extra long neck. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he's human. So
how many quarterbacks know calculus?
Yeah.
Do you know calculus?
Davis Mills couldn't handle Raiders fans because as soon as he threw 3 picks, the long neck memes would be everywhere with Raiders fans.
Crazy.
He'd be everywhere. There'd be just some black dude calling him some long neck name that he never even heard from the Bay Area, and he wouldn't even be ready for it. So, nah, you can't. No Davis Mills. Geno Smith's too soft for the Raiders fans too. That's why he's out there like, play me, Monday morning quarterback, play me. Get your soft ass out of here, bro. I need. That's why I like Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell has no idea what Raiders fans are slandering him online. He's just out there just.
He don't got internet, Yeah.
All right, I put bad week here because this college shit was terrible. I was struggling.
I found some plays, but
give me some better plays than this because I couldn't find any.
All right, they're not that interesting of games to watch. Now, I have a affinity with Kansas State. I bet Kansas State. Anything I bet with Kansas State involved with it wins. That's just the way I do it. Kansas State. is playing. Gosh, who are they playing? I don't even remember. But the over is 50. Utah. At Utah, over is 52.5, and I like the over in that game. Kansas State and Utah over 52.5, and then my other bet in college is San Diego State minus 11.5 hosting San Jose State. That's a night game. San Diego State wants to win that, wants to get that group of 5 game. San Jose State, I watched them lose in person to a 1-7 Nevada team that had Brock Purdy's brother. Do you know Brock Purdy's brother's first name, Marcus? I'd give you a million guesses and you wouldn't get it.
I have no idea what it is. No idea.
Chubba.
Is that a real name?
His real name's Preston, but he goes by Chubba Purdy.
Chubba Purdy.
They bring him in as Taysom Hill in Nevada. They bring him in as like Taysom Hill on short yards. He was transferred from Nebraska because he lost the job to fake Patrick Mahomes. And he's on Nevada. They tore up San Jose State, but beat them by 45 points. This is a team that hadn't scored more than 22 points all season, Nevada. And Nevada tears them up. San Jose State needed that win to go get bowl eligible, and they're not going to be now. This is a roll over and die team. This is my old hometown, by the way. And I'm taking San Diego State to roll them, the Aztecs at home. So those are my 2 big bets.
Okay. Yeah, but the rest of these, really the only good game this week was USC versus Oregon. BYU versus Cincinnati is a good game. I think USC covers though.
Does Sorsby play? Is Sorsby playing?
Is he hurt?
Let me see. Brendan Sorsby.
Is he hurt?
I thought I saw he was on the injury report, but I could have been wrong because I stayed away from this game for that reason. No, it looks like he's going to play. Okay, more good.
Okay.
The line should definitely be different if that was the case.
Yeah. I think BYU is favored just because BYU doesn't play anybody until they start playing Big 12 teams, though. And then and for some reason, BYU sets it up where they start playing the weakest Big 12 teams, and they build up. It's so weird how BYU is set up. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. But for some reason, I feel like Cincinnati's going to beat them.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I won money on BYU last week. That was my big bet last week was BYU over TCU, but TCU sucks this year. So, yeah, Cincinnati's a lot better.
Yeah, I remember that quarterback was getting buzzed against
Josh Hoover. Hoover.
Against Bill Belichick. But, yeah, he's not
sucks.
Good. Louisville versus SMU. Louisville is Cade Klubnik, who I'm doing for the show next week. He exposed them, I guess, because they've been sucking ever since they lost to Clemson. Wow. Yeah, SMU, who's only lost, I think, 2 games, maybe 1. SMU, how many games SMU lost?
No, they're another group of 5 team. You got to be careful. They're a good team.
Yeah. What do you think about that one, Glenn?
I'll take SMU for sure. I don't like Miller Moss at all. I think he sucks.
Yeah,
didn't Miller Moss his freshman or sophomore year have Amon-Ra St. Brown and Drake London as his wide receivers, and then USC didn't win anything?
Yeah. No. He didn't. I don't know if he had almost. Did he almost say? No, because he was 2024. Remember when they went out there and they beat LSU, or they lost LSU? I don't know. I think last year was his first because Caleb 2023, and then it went Miller Moss 2024. So he didn't have anyone St. Brown in them. He just was ass with Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley's I can't. You're the first ass quarterback I've ever had in my life. So he had to get out of there. And then he has Maeva, who's brings us to USC. Great transition here. USC versus Oregon.
I like USC in this game, man. I like them plus 10.5 for sure.
Yeah.
USC's kind of soft, but they find a way to win games. And Oregon, I thought for a while Oregon was the best team in the country, but they just haven't been. They just haven't played that way. I do like USC keeping it close. They have to keep it close in this game if they want to do anything this year or kind of sneak in or anything. I don't even know if that's available at this point, but they really have to stay in this game. I saw NFL, or was it Stock Exchange, the Trevor Sikkema podcast? They had the Raiders getting Maeva in the second round. I don't know. His arm is not.
I haven't really watched him yet. I need to check him out.
I don't think he has a big arm. I think he's really good playing off schedule, like really good, and he's really tough to bring down. Definitely like a lot of things about him, but second round, that felt a little rich.
That's what Joseph Markman asked. Is Downs Maeva?
That's what they had. The stock exchange thing. So that's probably what the question's from. I mean, again, young quarterback can move around, make some plays. I want to see how strong that arm is. That's all I want to see. But Caleb Downs is a monster. So
Joseph, you spent $2, man. You got to get in the raffle. I sent you the link, man. Get in the raffle.
Get in there, man.
You're the missing guy. Before I start this, because I'm gonna play this Baby Shook voicemail. We're just gonna take the whole raffle anyways. So shout out to you, Baby Shook. I mean,
shout out.
Appreciate all the love because he said, "Can you guys go over the Raiders who passed when trading back in the last draft?" I don't know if he wants to depress us with this question, but
I think they wanted Schlesinger or Eamon. I think those were the two guys they wanted, and they traded back. Higgins was another guy too. Jaden Higgins, I thought was a guy they might have wanted at the top of the second round. Who definitely looks like a good football player. I don't hate them for trading back in the second round. I really don't. I don't think Jack Bech is a bad player. And again, the Y, Jadakiss Y instrumental is what I'm playing. If I'm John Spytek in the thing saying, why is Jack Bech not playing?
Yeah. All right. So, Joe Marksman, you're out of time. I appreciate $2 though, but you're out of time because I'm going to play this Baby Sugar email and I'm going to start this raffle while this goes. So, let's do this. Can you guys hear it?
What up, fellas? This is Baby.
Can you hear it, Glenn?
Good. Just want to say what's up.
Okay.
Still think you guys are the best. Even though the season sucks. This is like 9 years in a row. Something like that. Just want to tell you guys I appreciate you guys. Once again, I'm a little mushy. But got one question for you. Now, why is it that my crazy ass wanted Membo instead of Genty and wanted Travion Hendrickson or whatever his last name is over on the Patriots in the second round? I'm starting to think I'm a genius at this stuff. You know? I can't go wrong in the draft. Trust me. I'm going to start applying for this sorry-ass team. They could pay me minimum wage and I'll still do a good job. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Marcus, answer all my damn questions, all right? Glenn, Tyree Wilson's still going to lose that job.
All right.
Sorry. Tyree Wilson ain't going to get that contract extension. And Matt, you're all right, man. I got nothing against you. Marcus, don't forget to answer all my questions.
All right. We got our first winner, though.
What's that?
Sweet Deltoids. Sweet Deltoids. You're our first TDL giveaway winner. Sweet Deltoids. I just want to let you know if you're still in here. Are you still in here, my dude? Because you need to let me know what you want on the channel. So I'm gonna do one more though. We're gonna do one more here, guys. I'm gonna put this live. We're gonna put this live. What was Shook's question? I wasn't even paying attention. Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, I got it. It's still Membo over Genty. Everybody's
okay.
That and DJ Glaze to guard are the most asked questions I've ever got on this show. Travion Henderson, I liked him a lot. In fact, Membo and Travion Henderson would not have made me mad in the draft. I will say, if you're a Patriots fan, I'm sure they like Travion Henderson. Don't get me wrong. But if you had Drake May and Ashton Genty, you'd be pretty happy about that, I feel like. And I think a lot of it comes to the fact that the New England Patriots have a really good quarterback and the Raiders don't. And I don't even want to bring this up, but they have a pretty good offensive coordinator that used to coach the Raiders.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job in there. And I think he's even less predictable in the run game than Chip Kelly is. Now, with Travion Henderson had that big game Thursday Night Football against the Jets. He averaged like 3.7 yards a carry in that game. Like he wasn't like gashing them, but in the red zone, Drake May found him. and he was putting the ball in the end zone. I think Ashton Genty can do all of that. With Membu, he's on a Jets team that he's a good player. The Jets need to add like 3 more good players for him to ever have a meaningful career. You know, like seriously, like it's true. He's gonna make a lot of money. He's gonna be a good player, but to me, I think Genty and Besh is fine. I think it's gonna work. But the Raiders need to get that quarterback this year.
Yeah,
if the Raiders get that quarterback this year, I bet those picks look fine.
I agree with you here, man. All right, we're gonna do a live spin here. Here we go. What we got? Sweet Toys, you can't win twice. So if it lands on you, you can't win twice. Okay. Ziggs.
Cool.
Where's Ziggs? Is Ziggs still in here? Where's Ziggs at? No. You can't join you got to stay in the chat here. You know what I mean? You just can't, donate. I mean, who donated here? I'm trying to see who it is. Is this the robot? Is this the man from 2077? It might be.
I mean, I'd say you gotta Zig's going once.
Zig's going once, going twice. Where you at, Ziggs? I know you paid $2, but man, you gotta stay in the chat, bro. You guys can't. You know what I'm saying? Like who's Ziggs? Is he the tallest cornerback? Which one is he? Ziggs, you're making this difficult. You're gonna make me spin one more time here, Ziggs. I don't know. The wife got you, man.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What we got?
Do not go, Baby Shug.
Baby Shug. I mean, he's donated a lot. He deserves it. Baby Shug deserves it.
I was trying to secretly jinx it to where he won. I wanted him to win. Yeah.
Baby Shug, let me know what you want. I think you want the sweater, right, baby Shug? You know what I'm saying? Change your name, bro. Can we just get Shug here? I can't be calling you that. But
are you Shug Knight?
Yeah, we gotta change your name, bro. Like, see, you just messed me up. That just sounded just bad. So, I don't know. Raiders Shug. I don't know what you gotta do. But yeah, hit me up on at the Mark John NFL or at Mark John NFL for a no, it's my bad. Yeah, I said the same thing. Mark John 254 at yahoo.com. Hit me there as well. I'll put that in the normal bio, whatever that is in the part of the show as well. And then yeah, guys. So we're gonna try to do this more often, though. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 winners there, right? So hit me up on Twitter if you have it. I know Sweet Del Toys does. Shug, I know you do because you hit me and Glen up about Tyree Wilson. So just hit me up on Twitter. I'll send you guys a link for the shirt that you guys want, and we'll make it happen. But any last thoughts, Glen, before we get out of here?
No. I'm super glad Baby Shug won the raffle.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. He's been supporting the channel.
Yeah,
doing a lot of money at the channel, man. Like we're strippers, you know what I'm saying? He throws money at us, you know what I mean? Like we take it.
His life is on the up. His life is on the up.
Yeah, it's getting better. See what I'm saying? Eddie run the raffle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know who Ziggs is. Ziggs left. Like how do you enter a raffle and then leave?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I'd dare to say he didn't win.
Yeah, he didn't win. You know what I mean? It was Deltoids and Shug, to be honest. All right, we're out of here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace.